Okay, I get it. Stop! Okay, fine. Ugh. Damn. All right. Let's talk about it. Netflix. Okay, let me guess. You probably clicked on this video specifically because you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you've gotten some of those faces already. What is wrong with you? Just kidding. You probably heard it from a family member or probably from a friend or just basically word of mouth. It's not like this film became like this cultural phenomenon, like receiving a bunch of praise from critics and audiences, a 2-day theatrical release, went platinum with their soundtrack, sold Halloween costumes and Fortnite skins, and got another theatrical release on Halloween night, and now is actually being nominated for the Grammys? What? No. So I'm guessing from this video, you actually want to see if this video is both worth the hype and most importantly, your time. Well, without spoiling, here's what's it about. The story follows a girl group called Huntrix. In the public eye, they're actually a popular, talented music trio, but behind closed doors, they're secretly warriors that hunt down demons. And no, I'm not talking about the Labubu kind, I'm talking about the kind of demons that try to take your soul and eat them just because they're hungry. So the thing is, Huntrix channels their music and performance into this force field bubble that protects demons from ever entering the human world. Yeah, I know. Out of context, it sounds pretty stupid. Heck, even when I heard the title alone, it was just a big turnoff for me. But my friends were actually the ones that introduced me to this film when we were having like one of our just typical friends hang out and we just had a movie night at their place. And I was tenacious enough to know what was the hype about it. I mean, I wasn't fully curious, but I at least wanted to know why this big buzz was happening. And coming from someone who's not even a big fan of K-pop, wow, this film is really good. I actually thoroughly loved it. This is truly an original story that'll captivate people from just the opening scene all the way through the end credits, and then some. Within 5 minutes, it already takes you into this established world filled with rich storytelling between both the demons and the demon hunter legacy, and you do not need to know any prior knowledge before going in. Whether it's the musical or action sequences, it is gorgeously animated, and you can tell that a lot of the animators put a lot of love and effort into making this film. Listen, of all the animated studios in the entire world, this is coming from a Sony product. Yes, Sony! I mean, sure, they got the Spider-Verse films, but the rest of their filmography... But then again, Sony sold this film to Netflix, so it's kind of a Sony thing, so that's their loss. Anyways, I also thought it brought in a lot of charm, bringing in the exaggerated facial expressions, which is 100% anime influence, which is perfect for this type of film setting. And it got me laughing about, I would say 99% throughout all the funny moments and jokes. And that's saying something because there's not a lot of films out there that can literally make me laugh or giggle and throughout like when it's supposed to be executed right. So yeah, I was actually laughing more than I expected. The music, which the soundtrack itself is already cemented into mainstream culture, it's got this catchy, addicting lyrics, and then you got all these best songs in there. And trying to pick like a lot of these songs from the track list is trying to pick your favorite child. Not gonna lie, sometimes when I'm on my way to my day job, I'm just jamming out to this playlist. Although I could say probably the most popular song that everyone keeps talking about is Golden, which is obviously rightfully deserved. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a song hit this big since Disney's Frozen. The trio characters of Huntrix is well acted, and the relationship between Rumi, Zoe, and Mira is beautiful. I love their chemistry. I just really bought into the trio's friendships. And plus, they all stand out as their own different personalities. It makes them stand out as a fan favorite, to your own liking. Majority of the plot is actually centered around the lead vocalist Rumi, and without giving too much away, there is actually something that she does carry behind closed doors, something that not even her friends know, and it's actually essential to the plot. And throughout the film, her character has this overarching plot for her development, and it takes on a lot of challenges. And their conflict is really put much up to the test against their choices, their beliefs on what they grew up knowing all their lives, and also against a complex villain who does have a layered past, even though frankly he does become a fan favorite without this film. I really did like the villain himself. I must say the last positive, constructive criticism I can give about this film is just how relatable this film is thematically. Like, it really dives deep into the story about self-acceptance, whether no matter how bad things get or no matter where you are in life right now, and regardless of your flaws, you can really find the beauty inside yourself. Not every movie needs these type of messages to technically be a good film, but it's the ones that actually get you thinking afterwards are usually the best kind. If there's any negativity I can really give about this film, honestly, it's not much. I mean, I could say something like possibly at best, maybe some characters could have been a little bit more having given their screen time and also just basically been a bit fleshed out more. But besides that, that's all I got. Overall, this is just really a near perfect film where originally I thought I was just gonna watch a made for home video where it was just gonna be like another Barbie movie, but instead what I got out of it was literally one of the best damn films I've seen all year. For my score, I'm gonna give K-pop Demon Hunters a 9.5 out of 10, but I'm even gonna go further than this and actually gonna say that it's gonna get nominated at the Oscars for Best Animated Feature and also Best Original Song for Golden. It's already grabbed the hearts of millions around the world, and honestly, I just think that this movie is kind of like just for the movie lovers, the musical lovers, the K-pop fans, and also the cinephiles, which is basically movie lovers like myself. So yeah, if you just want a story that's worth telling, I really recommend this film. So now what? Okay, so apparently this is just the beginning. They already confirmed a sequel is in development, although I think they said something around like 2029, so about a 4-year gap. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love this film to come earlier, but then again, if it means that they're trying not to rush this film and actually put a lot of love and effort and they want to make sure that this film is even better, then I'm full on board with it. Even though it's going to suck, knowing it's going to be a while, but yeah, I mean, it's just the patience that we have to do. I actually predict that even after when you watch the first film, you're actually going to be having a little bit of questions that you wish that were answered, but they haven't talked about it yet. I think that's what they're going to develop more into the sequel. So as the great Steven Spielberg has once said in this quote that I'm going to read for you, and I quote, "Making a movie for the cinema is like being a chef and making a meal. The only difference is that when you're a chef for the cinema, the audience has to leave hungry. If you leave full, you kind of failed." Well, if that's the case, then I am sure as hell starving to see what this franchise has more to offer. And frankly, I'm a little bit hungry myself.